Hi, I'm David Prosser, Director of Literary Services, the Stratford Shakespeare Festival. Welcome to the penultimate in our series of weekly webcasts. That means second to last for those who didn't have a classical education. We're going to be talking today about a classical play indeed, Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. A very famous title. Perhaps most people are certainly familiar with Julius Caesar, but they might not know too much about what actually happens in the play. So to help us explain some of that, we have a couple of members of the cast with us. On my immediate left, we have Ben Carlson, who's playing Brutus. Hi, Ben.
Hello, David.
How are you? And next to him, we have Jonathan Goad, who's playing Mark Antony. Neither of them, you will notice, is the title character. The title character comes to a sticky end, well, less than halfway through the play, right?
Yeah, something like that.
But Ben, you were with us last year doing Hamlet. What have you been doing since then?
I left almost, 3 weeks after we finished. I went to Chicago and played Macbeth. Yeah, I know. It's been a bit of a year and a bit. You know.
Wow.
Hamlet, Macbeth, Brutus. Yeah. You know, lots of happy plays.
Yeah, but you're also doing, of course, something a little more.
And The Importance of Being Earnest, which is about as opposite to Julius Caesar as it's possible to be. I think.
Sounds like
contrasting plays.
Yeah, Caesar without the stabbing. Right?
Caesar
that's right.
All right, and Jonathan, what have you been up to lately?
Last year I did The Music Man and Fuente of Ahuna, and within 3 days of concluding those shows, I was on the road for California. So I spent a month there, surfing. I read the Scottish play, if it makes you feel it. No,
why? You did? I hope not.
On the beach.
While you were surfing?
No.
Come on.
People still surf? You mean the internet? You were in California on the internet.
The opposite of that kind of surfing. And so I was there for a month, and then I spent 15 days sort of meandering across the country to come back. Wow. And then I went and taught at the National Theatre School, and I did Lear with the first-year acting students there.
Oh, fabulous. Now, is that your first experience of teaching?
No, that's my first experience of teaching there, but I've taught at a few places.
Wow.
Usually Shakespeare.
Yeah. Wow, sounds fun.
And I made a baby. Well,
you did
my wife and I made a baby.
You heard it here first. Jonathan Goad,
so that's
prospective father.
By far the most engaging thing I did.
Congratulations. I hope you were more than engaged.
I got engaged.
You got engaged.
That's right.
So, speaking of engage and engaging, I got engaged.
I guess the world must be peopled.
That's right. That's right.
And we might as well
Much
do
it.
Well, congratulations. That's wonderful. And that about wraps it up. No. You mentioned stabbing. So from birth to death, we go to the stabbing. We've got a clip for you. And this is some pretty exciting stuff. This is actually a clip in rehearsal with the fight director. And it's, everyone knows. I'm not giving any secrets away if I tell you that Julius Caesar gets stabbed in this play. I think everyone knows that. He has possibly the second most famous words in Shakespeare, et tu, Brute. So we're going to have a wee look at how this is accomplished in rehearsal. It's a little rough around the edges, and of course it's extremely graphic and violent, so you may wish to put your hands over your eyes. It's only about 3 minutes.
Worry not. Worry not.
Buckets of blood. We will run it.
No.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Is not advised.
We will run it now.
Not Brutus, bootless Neil. Speak hands for me. Then fall, Caesar.
What I want to talk about, just briefly, then what we do again is, so that we really have that story that we're talking about. The case of the stunt what does that do that stops you long enough for this next to happen, the punch, the stomach, that sort of stuff? And carrying the wounds for you guys specifically. And it dawned on me, it's a really good punch he gives you. You're probably a little, like once you throw it a little bit out of the lunch. Do you know what I mean? So that's something to carry if you're trying to put all the marbles back in. Thinking about how the kick, you deliver the kick, and all of a sudden you know you take a step down after the kick, which I think is great. I think it's you going, oh wow, that was a lot harder than you expected because you're losing blood and you're feeling that sense of your vitality.
I don't know what it is yet.
No, but you are feeling like, I'm just saying, you feel the drain, and it's that first hit that something's much more serious than you thought. It's that kind of stuff I want you to think about. Same with you, when you're being choked, there's that moment coming out and you're trying to get air back into you. Yeah. Just so that you feel like, it's more than just a series of motions, right? But let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Hence wilt thou lift up Olympus, great Caesar. Doth not Brutus bootless kneel? Speak hands from me! Et tu, Brute. Then fall, Caesar.